Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to watch my eyebrow routine. I apologize, I have a really bad cold right now and my face is tore up in this video, so just bypass the bad skin while you're watching. I start off by brushing through my brows with my Kelley Baker Brows angled spoolie brush, and I do this to get all the hairs to go into the direction that I want. And then I grab my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in dark brown, and I scoop it with my spoolie brush onto the back of my hand and dip both sides of my brush onto it. And then I start going through my brows, starting with the bottom line to get that to be the darkest and slowly brushing the product upwards. I continue to grab more product and continue to line my brows to create the shape that I want, and you can really use this to give yourself a deeper arch if you want, or a more curvy angle, whatever you want. I also like to elongate my brow because this really opens up the face and makes my brows look longer and wider, and therefore making my eyes look bigger. And then I also like to take whatever's left on my brush and start filling in the top part of my brows. And I don't want to add any more product here because I'd like this part to slowly transition into just a lighter tint as it works upwards. I then flip my brush around and brush through all of my hairs to push that product through all the way up. And so it also slowly lightens and fades as it works upwards. And then of course repeat all the steps for the other eyebrow. And something else that I wanted to share, if your eyebrows are a little bit off or they're not the same, or like you see in the very front of this eyebrow, I kind of took it down too low, don't really worry about that because later on you can conceal that with the concealer that I'm going to show you, and then you can really adjust your brows to look the exact same. So don't focus too much if you feel like they're a tiny bit off, because we can fix all those at the end. So here I'm kind of stopping and looking to see if they both match, and I'm finding that one of my eyebrows needs a little bit more filling in, so I'm just going back in without adding any more product and just trying to raise this up a tiny bit more so it matches the other side. So then I'm taking a Motives detailing brush and my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW20, and I'm dipping that brush in and I'm just going along the entire bottom part of my eyebrow, exactly where I want them to be stenciled out, to really clean them up and make them look really sharp and clean and crispy. This whole part of the process is optional, but I do take the time to do this every time I do my makeup because it really makes a difference in making my eyebrows look more raised up. Also, if you don't have the time to pluck your eyebrows, it really helps to kind of conceal any fine hairs that are starting to grow out. So once I've stenciled out the bottom part, I go ahead and I do the angle of the arch and also the top without adding any more product, especially on the top part, because that part I just want it to slowly fade upwards. This process is also extremely useful for people who have smaller lids because it just helps brighten under the brows and it makes them look a little bit more highlighted and lifted up. With the Real Techniques shading brush, I'm going to blend that all into my skin, slowly buffing it out to make it as natural as possible, but still give it a nice highlighted effect. I'm not too worried if it looks kind of pale or white around my eyebrows, because once I do my foundation, I just kind of buff it all together with my foundation so it blends really nicely. Side note here, you notice that I have really bad skin. I don't edit my pictures like crazy. I just use really good foundation techniques and really good foundation, and I'm able to conceal all my blemishes. But here you get to see a really nice view of my gnarly looking skin these days. The last step in my eyebrow routine is to grab my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel and just brush through my entire brows to kind of get those hairs to go exactly where I want them and to stay in place throughout the day. Once that's done, you can continue onto your eyeshadow and then your foundation.